Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Analysis of the notice to appear for potential deportees to the United States of America. Welcome to the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. We are a full-service law firm which represent clients in several areas of law, namely wills, trust and estate planning, matrimonial and family law, Chapter 7 and 13 bankruptcies, personal injury, civil rights, business, and not-for-profit law. Our real estate practice can help you in real estate development, also the sale or purchase of a home or investment property. Get a free consultation now as an existing client. Text Mr. Figueroa at 718-986-4362, your name and purpose for meeting. Welcome to the law firm. Our website is www.askthelawyer.us or toll free 855-768-8845 for the person you wish to refer. Thank you. A notice to appear is a legal document issued by the United States government to initiate removal deportation proceedings against an individual. The NTA outlines the reasons for deportation and informs the individual of their requirement to appear before an immigration judge. This comprehensive analysis will explore the various facets of the NTA, including its legal framework, content, the process following its issuance, and the steps a potential deportee should take upon receiving an NTA. Additionally, we will delve into the defenses available to the deportee and practical advice for navigating this complex and often daunting process. Legal framework of the Notice to Appear. Immigration and Nationality Act. The Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, serves as the primary body of law governing immigration in the United States. It outlines the conditions under which non-citizens can be admitted, reside, and be removed from the country. The INA provides the legal basis for issuing an NTA and conducting removal proceedings. Issuing authorities. An NTA can be issued by various agencies, including U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. Each of these agencies has the authority to apprehend individuals suspected of violating immigration laws and initiate removal proceedings. Content of the Notice to Appear. An NTA is a detailed document that contains essential information about the deportation case. Key components of an NTA include personal information, name, address, and alien registration number, A number of the individual, date and place of birth, and country of citizenship. Legal allegations. Specific sections of the INA that the individual is alleged to have violated. Detailed factual allegations supporting the charges, such as illegal entry, visa overstay, or criminal activity. Notice of hearing. Date, time, and location of the immigration court hearing. The right to an attorney at the individual's own expense. Instructions on how to seek legal representation if needed. Consequences of non-compliance. Warning about the consequences of failing to appear for the hearing, including the possibility of an in absentia removal order. Process following the issuance of an NTA. Apprehension and detention. Once an individual is apprehended by ICE or another relevant authority, they may be detained in an immigration detention facility. Detention can occur if the authorities believe the individual poses a flight risk, a danger to the community, or is subject to mandatory detention due to criminal convictions. Initial hearing, master calendar hearing. The first court appearance, known as the master calendar hearing, is typically brief. During this hearing, the immigration judge will confirm the individual's identity and address, explain the charges and allegations listed in the NTA, inform the individual of their rights, including the right to an attorney, set deadlines for submitting applications for relief and evidence. Bond hearing. If detained, the individual may request a bond hearing to seek release from custody while their case is pending. The judge will determine if the individual qualifies for bond based on factors such as community ties, criminal history, and flight risk. Merits hearing. The merits hearing is the substantive hearing where the individual presents their defense against removal. During this hearing, the individual can testify on their own behalf, present witnesses and evidence, cross-examine government witnesses. The immigration judge will consider all the evidence and arguments before making a decision on whether to grant relief or order removal. Steps a potential deportee should take upon receiving an NTA. Seek legal counsel. The first and most crucial step is to seek legal representation. An experienced immigration attorney can provide a thorough understanding of the charges and potential defenses, help gather and present evidence, represent the individual in court proceedings, review the NTA carefully, examine the NTA for accuracy and completeness, look for any errors in personal information or allegations. An experienced attorney can help identify legal or factual inaccuracies that could be used to challenge the NTA. Prepare for the master calendar hearing. Gather documentation. Collect all relevant documents, including identification, immigration history, and any evidence supporting your case. Complete required forms. Complete and submit any necessary forms, such as applications for relief from removal or requests for bond hearings. Attend the hearing. Attend the master calendar hearing as scheduled. Failure to appear can result in an in absentia removal order. Explore relief options. Discuss potential relief options with your attorney, which may include asylum, cancellation of removal, adjustment of status, voluntary departure, waivers for specific grounds of inadmissibility, defenses against deportation, challenging the NTA, procedural defects. Argue that the NTA was improperly issued or served. Challenge any discrepancies or inaccuracies in the NTA. Lack of jurisdiction. Contest the immigration court's jurisdiction if the NTA fails to include essential information such as the time and date of the hearing. Seeking asylum. Individuals who fear persecution in their home country due to race, religion, nationality, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion may apply for asylum. To qualify, the applicant must demonstrate a well-founded fear of persecution. The persecution is based on one of the protected grounds. The applicant is unable or unwilling to return to their home country. Cancellation of removal. Cancellation of removal is available to certain non-permanent residents and permanent residents facing removal. Eligibility criteria include: for non-permanent residents, continuous physical presence in the U.S. for at least 10 years. Good moral character. Demonstrating that removal would result in exceptional and extremely unusual hardship to a qualifying U.S. citizen or permanent resident relative. For permanent residents, at least 7 years of continuous residence in the U.S. after being lawfully admitted. At least 5 years as a lawful permanent resident. No aggravated felony convictions. Adjustment of status. Individuals who are eligible for a green card through a family member or employer may apply for adjustment of status. This process allows them to obtain lawful permanent residency without leaving the U.S. Eligibility requirements include: an approved immigrant petition, availability of an immigrant visa number, admissibility to the U.S., voluntary departure. Voluntary departure allows individuals to leave the U.S. voluntarily, avoiding a formal removal order and the associated long-term immigration penalties. Requirements include: requesting voluntary departure before the conclusion of the removal proceedings, demonstrating good moral character, posting a bond if required, waivers for specific grounds of inadmissibility. Certain grounds of inadmissibility, such as criminal convictions or immigration violations, may be waived under specific circumstances. Common waivers include 212, waiver for certain criminal grounds. 212E, waiver for fraud or misrepresentation. 601, waiver for unlawful presence. Practical advice for navigating the NTA process. Maintain open communication with your attorney. Regularly update your attorney on any changes in your situation. Provide all requested documents and information promptly. Follow your attorney's advice and instructions carefully. Stay organized. Keep copies of all documents related to your case, including the NTA, court notices, and evidence. Maintain a calendar of important dates and deadlines. Create a checklist of tasks to ensure all requirements are met. Attend all scheduled hearings. Failure to attend scheduled hearings can result in an in absentia removal order, leading to deportation without further hearings. Arrive early and dress appropriately for court appearances. Stay informed. Keep abreast of changes in immigration law and policies that may affect your case. Monitor your case status through the USCIS or eWare websites. Seek support. Reach out to community organizations and support groups that assist immigrants. Consider seeking counseling or mental health support if the process becomes overwhelming. Conclusion: receiving a notice to appear is a serious matter that initiates the removal process against an individual. Understanding the content and implications of the NTA, the process that follows its issuance, and the steps a deportee should take is crucial for navigating this challenging situation. With proper legal representation, careful preparation, and a thorough understanding of available defenses, individuals facing deportation can significantly improve their chances of a favorable outcome. This analysis has aimed to provide a comprehensive overview of the NTA process, offering practical advice and highlighting potential defenses to empower and support those facing removal proceedings in the United States. Welcome to the law firm. Our website is www.askthelawyer.us or toll free 855-768-8845 for the person you wish to refer. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.